It's my 7-month sobriety update. Here's how I did it, and here's how you can do it too. Yoo-hoo! I have been alcohol, nicotine, and what else? Alcohol, nicotine, cannabis free for 7 months. Well, basically, I was an addict for a long time, and I felt like one, and I was addicted to a couple of substances. My favorite substance was weed, and I was smoking 7 joints a day. As an artist and a creative, I think it was kind of a normalized thing for me, and it really helped me cope with my life and my environment. Alcohol was also kind of like a side addiction, and like I was smoking cigarettes for a long time as a kid. I started like when I was 12. But here's how I changed, and here's like simple ways how to do it. First thing that really helped me was the change of environment. I changed the environment, so I gave myself space to change also. Then I changed a lot of things in my life after that. Like I changed my job and I changed the people that I hang out with. But the second really big thing that really helped me was physical exercise, like physical training course that I went through. That was a really, really big help, because changing my body within the system and changing my habits kind of binded together. So it was easier once I started doing things like together. Like for example, I started to go to these trainings, and then I quit smoking, and I started to do a different job, and I quit like drinking, for example. Like it kind of binds together. That was really helpful, and it opened possibility for me to do so. Another thing that helped me was environment, like people and family. That's really important, because if I didn't have the people that would support me throughout this moment where I was like, I admitted that I want to change this, and they helped me in some really dark moments where I almost broke. In the beginning, it's really difficult to do it, and you really need a support system or friends or people that know that you're gonna do this, and they help you do it. As I said, having family and having people that support you, and also losing the people that don't. I know that it's a bit tough, because people don't want to change just because you are changing, and it's not fair to ask for anyone to be changing just because you want to change. It's really, really selfish. Sometimes in some moments I feel like I was projecting that to other people and hoping they would stop doing some things, or like stop smoking just because I am stopping, but you cannot ask for that. It's a huge thing. Having something to look forward to, like kind of keeping yourself and your mind busy, it's another good thing. Of course, not to go overboard, like to go mentally like burnout or do other crazy stuff that is just too much, but that does help to get yourself busy and get yourself kind of locked into some sort of a project that helps you keep your mind off that. So that was really helpful for me. And now off to the things that I gained. Hell yeah, I gained so much. First thing that I could say I really gained was any form of self-respect and self-trust, because before I was sober, I feel like I was trying to get sober for like a long time. Kind of, it was like, I will get sober and then I will do it, but the amount of self-respect I have now is like, it's like I can hug myself and I can love myself. Like it's different. Like before I wasn't even able to like sometimes look myself in the mirror in the eyes, just because I felt like everything that I do is kind of wrong, and I've been lying to myself and denying things, and the guilt and the shame and the blame, it just kind of like accumulates. So I'm going off to the next topic, which is like the emotions that kind of combined and like kind of in a way piled up while I was not being here, not being present with my emotions, kind of like putting them under the carpet. They all came out, and they don't go anywhere. Like if you just shrug them under the carpet, they don't go anywhere. Like you will have to deal with them sooner or later. And this is what I've noticed also in people that are like kind of older than me or have had their addictions like longer than me. Yeah, because I didn't have like a traditional help. Like I didn't use any medication, or I didn't go to AA meetings or therapy in the beginning once I quit. But after I quit, I needed to have therapy because the emotions started to like, and I was like, oh my god. And then my physical trainer like kind of said to me, have you considered therapy? And I was the person who was like always, never are gonna get to therapy. Therapy is stupid. Why would I tell someone that doesn't know me? These kind, and then I went to therapy, and now I'm like, next week I'm going off to therapy, and it will be so nice, and I can like finally offload. I mean, there's like a difference between kind of like offloading and also generating more of that emotion, kind of like soaking into it. It's a different type of a deal. And you shouldn't be doing that obviously in therapy sessions. Like, have to be careful with that. But therapy really helped me, and I got my emotions back, and I could say right now they're like, I'm more aware of them and I am more in tune. Yeah, and physically I changed. I kind of gained normal amount of weight. I also gained muscle because I was training, but that's like a different type of a journey. But because I wasn't addicted anymore, I had the chance to get healthy within my body and see myself in a new light. Yeah, and that kind of like also turned me into this weird, like, I wouldn't say spiritual side, but kind of this mindful side of my mind, where I realized that everything that I do is kind of a trip in and of itself. Being sober is even like a bigger trip, because you start to realize that all of this is a really big journey. It's a really big trip, and it's like, what is gonna happen? And it's really interesting, and it starts to get like kind of like you start to receive these I start to receive these messages from beyond, and like it starts to feel like this is it, like this is the real trip that I was searching for. And I mean, I'm not saying I will forever ever be sober. I don't know, like maybe at some point in my life I will have a drink, or I don't know, who knows. Like, I'm not here to say or swear on anything like that, but somehow I feel like it's my deal with the devil. Like, I could technically do those things and kind of survive, but I feel like if I choose to be sober, I get to experience another version of me, and it's just a better version. And I get that, I give that also to other people, because I'm not alone here, and I give myself as a better version, more loving and more caring and more here, and I enjoy that more. Like, yeah, not that I have anything against like substances or mindful use or anything. I know what they're worth, because like I said, they've been my help for some time, but now I am happy to enjoy my life like this. And if you're looking for like how to do it, or like ways to do it. I think these 5 first steps that I said, like, they're really important, but you're gonna figure it out by yourself in your own way, because like that's how this journey goes. Like everyone experiences it like that, like differently, and there's no right way to do it. If your way is like doing it less or doing it differently, like there's no rules in this book. So yeah, I hope you enjoy yourself however you may be, and bye. Congratulations to me. I'm gonna like celebrate now. Yay. See you in my other videos.